is Rachel and Rebecca checking in. So I quit my job last week.
Wait, I thought we ghosted him.
I'm starving. Wait, what are you wearing?
Age is just a number.
No, we can do anything.
How was St. George this weekend?
St. George was so fun. It was very sunny, which was such a nice break.
Nice.
Here's what's hard though. St. George is just like no California. It's
a desert.
It's okay. It's a desert. It was still fun.
Yeah.
It was so warm. It was in the 90s. So basically we just tanned. We watched March Madness. And then Saturday night we ended up going into Vegas because basically it was a group of friends that we all went.
Yeah.
Two of us had not been to Din Tai Fung, myself included.
Yeah.
And so
I forget
it was
you
like,
haven't been.
No, I haven't been.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh, we should go. And so I had looked at reservations a week before, and the only time they had available was like 10 p.m. And we were like, oh my gosh, that's like really late. And also Vegas is like an hour behind. So like, it's basically 11 p.m. Utah time.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we were like, okay, well, like, let's just go early and like put our name in. Even if we go at like 5, we can like hang out, go shopping. Some of the guys wanted to like go to the casino or whatever.
Yeah.
And so, so we get there. And of course, like parking in Vegas is like a nightmare.
It's
like
so,
you were walking,
so expensive.
It's like $25. You're walking everywhere. So, we go to Din Tai Fung. They're not taking reservations, only takeout. And we're like, well, like maybe we should just get takeout. So we order takeout. It only takes like 35 minutes.
Yeah.
So we go, we like move around the restaurant, and we were like, we find some steps. Like initially the guys were like, well, let's just like eat it standing up. And the girls were like, no, we need to sit. And so we go around like literally some steps around the group of us is just like sitting there. We've all like divvied out our portions of like the dumplings and then the baby back ribs. And then we have like, they were out of the dessert, but they had the pan chocolate, like breaded chocolate thing. Anyways, needless to say, I don't think it was a Din Tai Fun fun experience that it was supposed to be.
So you didn't get the cucumber or the string beans?
No, we didn't. No, I didn't even know to get those.
Oh,
We got those, and then we got some some ribs that were really good.
So you got the xiaolong bao, like the pork dumplings.
Yes, pork dumplings. Yep.
Yeah, and then you got the baby back ribs, and they didn't have the chocolate xiaolong bao.
They didn't have the chocolate
but they did.
one.
It was at the chocolate bao bun. Like it was like brown.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
At the bao bun.
Those
Those are good,
They're
but like
pretty
not
good.
as good.
Yeah. So needless to say, I think that was a bit of a disappointment.
That's brutal.
It was so
Takeout's
sad.
never as good.
No.
It's never as good. And I'm one like I will wait for it. I would have waited till 10 p.m. I'm insane. I will wait hours for a good
By the
culinary
time
experience.
we got home at like 3 a.m. basically.
Yeah.
So like we should have just waited.
It's like you should have I'll get like a heavy snack.
Yeah.
Eat at 10 p.m.
So also this weekend I tried gambling for the first time.
Wow.
Because their friends, it was crazy. Their friends had just won. Like he and this one girl had just gone down to Vegas and were there for the Luke Combs concert.
Oh, okay, Luke Combs.
Yes, thank you. And he won $75,000 on like a slot machine. She won $30,000 on a slot machine. He went back to the slot machine, won $2,500. And like literally, I saw pictures of the checks.
What a weekend.
So anyway, so they win some money. The boys are like, oh my gosh. Girls are like, we don't gamble.
Yeah, they're like, that's cool for them. But
so anyways, I tried to play some games. It was terrible. It was like, literally, it just takes your money, I feel like.
No,
Vegas.
it just takes it.
Literally, I was like, okay, this was like not that fun. But like, it was like kind of fun. But then it was like, wait, I just like literally lost all my money.
Well, it's always like also not that fun because it's like, well, I would rather spend $50 on actually anything else.
Yeah.
Than just like this slot machine that like wasn't that exciting.
And like I don't know how to play craps or roulette or even blackjack. I'm like,
no,
do I hit or do I stay? And the dealer always is winning.
Yeah.
I'm like, how is the dealer always winning?
Like, I feel like I'm outsmarting it. I think I'm in 21 counting cards.
No, me too. I'm like, the deck is hot.
I'm saying this having never gambled. I'm like, I couldn't tell you a single thing what to do in Vegas. Like,
so like it was really fun. We got tacos al gordo, which was delicious.
Yeah, the place is good.
I've never been there before, so that was actually really good.
I feel like I've had it. Is it somewhere else also?
I think it is, but I'm not really sure.
It may not be. I probably just been to a taco place similar, but it looks really good. The picture you posted.
Yeah, no, so it was delicious. Got back yesterday, and today I'm just like trying to get my week going.
Yeah, you're just
reeling.
reeling.
I'm back. Like, I'm just like not haven't slept well. My left eye, when I like don't sleep well, it like twitches.
Oh, it's back twitching.
So I'm twitching. I woke up and
twitching
my eye
again.
was just like twitch. Anyways.
That's tough.
How was your weekend though?
It was so good. It was not, I mean, I didn't go anywhere, so not nearly as eventful, but it was good. I woke up with like a back spasm on Sunday, so that was brutal. I know my lower back
didn't
spasmed
know
in my sleep. I
that.
know. So I've been fighting that off.
How are
the
you
last
doing
2
today?
days. It's like a little bit better, but it's like, it's so boring and so uneventful, but I had a great weekend. Otherwise, this weather on Saturday was amazing.
I bet it
and
was.
so it was so nice being outside. Like, I was having the time of my life.
There's nothing better than good weather.
I know.
I will stand by that. There is nothing better than good weather.
It's so crazy how much it impacts my well-being.
True.
Like, I don't realize how much it impacts my mood until the sun is out and all of a sudden I'm a new person.
True.
And I'm like, I am so impacted by the weather.
Yeah.
It's so sad. And I keep seeing memes that are like people saying they hate California, then it's just like a video of the beach and they're like, what are you saying? Literally, what are you saying? What do you
Yeah.
want? Like, it's like this all year round. But
Yeah.
hey, that's it. I did want to get your take on something actually. I saw this reel from Isaac Rochelle last week, and he was saying we need to stop giving ourselves grace. He's like, the whole point of giving grace is that you give grace to other people because you don't know all of their circumstances. So that's what the point of grace is.
interesting.
Is that it's like, hey, you don't know everything that someone else is going through, so you need to give grace for the unknown. He's like, but you do know all your circumstances, and you know all of your thoughts, and you know, like, everything you've been through. You're completely
Yeah.
aware of yourself. And so therefore you have all the information. There's no need for grace because there's no unknown about yourself.
That's a really interesting take,
And I
actually.
wanted to get your take because I feel like in therapy, a big thing you work on is like giving yourself grace.
Yeah, because I would say, I think it depends on the person and like what
Yeah.
they're naturally dispositioned to do so.
Yeah.
Because I do see a lot of people that are just I'm like, yeah, they're giving themselves way too much grace. And then there are definitely people who are just like, you're just like a little too hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Like you have to give yourself grace, because here's what's hard is that like, there are people that are perfectionists, and so they expect to be perfect. And like the reality is like we're just not perfect.
Yeah.
So at some point we do have to give ourselves grace
Yeah.
in order to like learn, grow, and like not be bogged down by everything. And so what's hard though is I feel like we have to exercise judgment on ourselves in terms of like, hey, like that actually like really was not okay.
Yeah.
You know? And like I need to like be better. And then sometimes where it's just like, man, I got to give myself a little bit of a break. But like
Cut myself some slack.
I think what's hard though is like even with like the phrase like I'm just trying my best, like I'm not trying my best always.
Yeah.
Like what does trying your best even really look like? I have a hard time with that phrase even.
For sure.
Because it's just like, well, if I'm trying my best, like I'm putting forth every single like waking moment thought into something, and like you have to have balance in everything. What do you think?
I think both of you are correct, and I actually just think it's redefining the phrase giving yourself grace. And I think it's like, okay, for you, I would be like, oh, well, that's just being nice to yourself. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah, give yourself grace. And maybe it's just like, oh yeah, some people need to be nicer to themselves.
Yeah.
If you're going to redefine what giving yourself grace means is like making space for the unknown, then it's like, yeah, some people just need to be nicer to themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought it was interesting because it is like, okay, like I actually do know everything that I have going on, and I do know all the backstory for myself.
Yeah.
But I think there's times when it's like, yeah, you just need to be like real with yourself and be like, okay, I have all of these things going on. Like I have to portion out my time, and just like being nice to yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
And also sometimes like, I was thinking about this yesterday actually as I was driving, is that it's okay that sometimes you aren't trying your best. Like sometimes I have to be so real with myself, and like the world isn't over because frankly, sometimes like I'm slacking off.
No,
and
true.
sometimes I'm like, what are we doing on my phone? Like I need to get off my phone, and I have to be real with myself, and I'm not crashing out about the fact that I'm not perfect all the time.
Yeah.
But like, let's be so real. None of us are doing 100% all the time.
No, I don't think it's possible. Is it possible even to do that? Maybe.
No, it's like people would say they never watch TV, and I'm like, okay, are you a human being? Thank you.
What's interesting though is like, even though I do know everything about myself, sometimes like I still react to things and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so dumb that I reacted that way.
Yeah.
You know, like, and so it's just like, yes, do I like know everything about myself? Yeah, but like I think there's like this subconscious layer though, where it's like, okay, because I had these experiences, like I react that way, and like sometimes I'm not even aware that like I'm reacting because of X experiences. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just that's a really interesting point.
Like you're being triggered by a past experience that but like subconsciously you're being triggered by that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the only way to get better is to like be aware of that. And like to actively work on it is to be aware of that.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know. Very interesting.
I know, it's very interesting. But like, I think probably his argument is that you're not giving yourself grace there. You're just like understanding yourself. Like, I think there's like being kind to yourself.
Yeah, what does giving grace even mean to yourself?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is I think he's just redefining what giving grace means. I just thought it was interesting.
That's very interesting.
Because also, yeah, like sometimes I'm like, you just have to be straight up with yourself.
Yeah, and sometimes I'm like, I just need to put forth more effort, actually.
Yeah, but like not being mean to yourself. And I think being mean to yourself is actually, you're less productive when you're mean to yourself than when you're nice to yourself.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was just say, when you're nice to yourself, you become way more successful because it turns out humans are way more motivated by positive and by like positive goals than by being told that they're bad and that you're doing a bad job and doing everything out of fear versus out of want. So I'm like, man, when I'm positive about stuff, I'm way more productive and I'm way more excited and I like think about things way more often.
So true.
Yeah.
No, that's so true.
And anyways, so I thought that was interesting. I wanted to get your take on it.
Positivity wins, I think.
Positivity wins.
Positivity wins.
That's all.
Let's go.
Okay, this week we have our Sister Hotline. Our prompt was, tell us the craziest thing someone has ever said to you while dating, or
It was mostly in a breakup, I think.
yeah, like during a breakup. I mean, we said like during a relationship, but all these are breakup related.
And I'm so excited for
I'm
these.
so excited.
They're so funny.
They're so good. Before I get into the first one, if you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on Spotify, Apple Music, follow us. It really helps the podcast and we really appreciate it. So let's go. Number 1, I had been dating this guy for a few months. He was awesome, but I just didn't see it going anywhere. I told him one day that I thought we should break up, and he simply responded, no, we shouldn't. People pleaser me was like, oh, okay. And so we didn't end up breaking up until a few months later when I had finally grown a backbone.
Dude, this guy belongs in jail.
The audacity that he has had to say, no, we shouldn't, is crazy.
What kills me, I feel like sometimes in a breakup, people forget that like dating is a two-way street. Like just because you want something, like doesn't mean that like the other person wants it too.
Yes.
And so it's just like, it's like if someone says like I don't want this, and it's just like a 15-year-old being like I want this like candy bar, and the mom is like no, and it's like please, 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 please. You know what I mean?
No, literally, it's like when they're like, I have enough love for both of us, and I'm like, no, you don't. That is impossible for one person to love another person enough for the both of them. Also, for this guy, I'm like, why do you want to be in a relationship with someone who's tried to break up with you? That's what's so crazy to me.
That also, that's like totally what kills me. When guys like just like beg and beg and beg to get in a relationship, it's like, you are being so desperate. Like, where is your self-worth? Like, no, you actually deserve to be with someone who wants to be with you. That's the point of a relationship. And then also, if you fast forward like 5 years and that's the relationship dynamic, the guy is going to be so insecure.
Yes.
And then they're going to like start acting on it years later. Because I feel like they're going to put forth so much effort fighting, and you just can never be like at peace knowing that like the other person didn't really want this.
No, if you ever beg someone to be in a relationship with you, it's like begging someone to propose like to you, to marry you, any of the above. If you're ever begging someone to stay with you, disaster.
Yeah.
Disaster's impending, whether or not it's in 1 month or in 5 years.
No, literally.
Like, sorry, it's not
good
going to work out.
I am proud of this girl, though, that eventually she did break up with him and then she grew a backbone. That was probably a really good exercise for you.
Yeah.
Because, you know what? I am so about deciding that like, hey, I actually want this, or hey, I don't want this. And so like, if you decide that you don't want this, I think this is like good thing for the future. Like, just like if they like say something, it's like, no, I respect myself and like, this is what I actually want. And so like, good on you, you know?
Yeah, I'm glad you grew a backbone and you didn't go too far.
Yeah.
You stopped it early enough.
Yeah.
And next time, hopefully it's in the first situation, so you'll be better next time. You'll have grown a lot from this experience.
And hopefully the guy, when you say that, will be like, okay, well, like, I'll respect you. I'm still interested, but like...
I wonder how the final breakup went. Like, if he took it well, or if he tried to say the no, we shouldn't again, and she had to just, like, push past.
That's so crazy.
And I respect that her breakup to him was just a smoke screen. He was like, we'll blow right past this objection.
Also, like,
Crazy to me though.
What is he thinking?
No, it doesn't
Anyways,
end
I
well
don't
for
know.
anyone.
It's just so funny.
It's so funny.
Like, I feel like this is not like uncommon. Also, this is very common.
Yeah.
All right, number 2. This is during a breakup. Literally told me I was boring and predictable. I'm literally emotionally stable and rational, and he was a 32-year-old balding man. Be so for real.
There is nothing more humbling than when you kind of date someone because you're dating the nice guy who's balding and 32.
Yeah.
And then he breaks up with you and you're like, I thought I was doing you a public service. And you're calling me boring? That is the biggest blow.
It's so tough.
So I feel that for her.
No, it's actually so tough.
It is also funny, like from her perspective. One, I'm like, what are you doing saying to somebody's face you're boring?
Yeah.
Like when you break up with someone, that is not one of the things that you bring up to them.
No.
Find literally anything else. You can just say, I don't feel right about this.
Yeah, literally, it's me, it's not you.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
What are you doing saying that to somebody's face?
No.
But there are some people that are like addicted to like high, low people.
Yeah, it's true.
And so, yeah, like some people just don't like really steady, even kill people. Like I know people who are like,
Yeah.
no, I want someone with like a little more excitement. Like the volatility is fun for them.
No, I can actually relate to not like the guy in this case, but like I have been in relationships where I'm like, I think you're amazing, but like I just can't get like really excited about you. And I don't even know if it's necessarily that they're boring. It's just that like it's not a match because like bottom line, like no one is actually boring if you get to know them. And
Yeah.
like here's the thing is like probably he just didn't click with you. You know, like
Yeah.
you're not my bottom line is like you're not boring, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's just like don't worry about it. Move on. That's crazy though.
That was just such a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
Oh, and like if you get in your head now about being boring.
Oh, yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
no, you're so not boring. And what was the other word he used?
Predictable.
Predictable.
That's dumb.
You're like-
The predictable one is really bad.
You're like, sorry, I have a steady job. Also, you realize long term, you actually want someone predictable. Unpredictable people would be so like are
the
so
worst.
sometimes so hard to be in relationships with.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know what you're gonna do next. And also, that's probably just my personal preference.
You know, you
too.
just
Some
don't
people
also,
like that.
like, you just don't like say that to someone.
No, that's what
the
I'm
bottom
saying.
line. You just like it's just like literally just say I think you're amazing and like I'm just not that like I just don't see this going anywhere.
Yeah, because like a lot of people have dated someone or gone on a date with someone where like, oh, they were like kind of boring. Never has anyone said that. Not never, but like normal people do not say that.
No.
Like never have I ever said that to
Yeah,
someone.
dodged a bullet.
Yeah, dodged a
honestly.
bullet. That was good. Okay, number 3. I was breaking up with him, and he told me I will never find another guy like him who has a golf handicap of 5 and who can snowboard. Bro literally thought the formula to a good marriage was that he was so talented, it was good at hobbies.
This one has me rolling. The fact that he's like, you're never gonna find anyone as good at golf as me or snowboarding. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna go date Tiger Woods actually. Like,
Date his heroes.
yeah,
Go find someone on the tour.
No, seriously. That is so funny. Like, here's my thing. Like, what's sad is like his self-worth, and you outlined this. His self-worth is tied up on like how successful, like, can he do a backflip snowboarding? Which is like so crazy. Like, look, fun, cool, quality, whatever. But like,
Yeah.
that's like tip of the iceberg in terms of like what's important in a partner.
That like doesn't even cross the list. Like Davis has neither of those qualities,
No.
and never have I ever thought about either of those things.
No. Like, also, it's like, it's also stuff where it's like, well, like, yeah, you were exposed to this one since you've been 5. Like, yeah, you better be good at this.
Literally, it is so sad to me that those are his best qualities he has.
Yeah.
And like that is like an indicator that is what he values in life.
Yeah.
And that is honestly so sad.
Oh, it really is.
Like if your favorite thing about yourself is that I'm good at golf and I can snowboard, I fear those aren't actual human qualities.
No.
Those are things that you can do.
are skills.
But yeah, those are skills. Those are not actual qualities or who you are as a person. Those are fun hobbies.
like my nunchuck skills.
Yeah, like he's really good at boxing, and it's like it wasn't even like the general athletic bucket.
You didn't get my
like
reference.
a human quality.
You didn't get my reference.
No, what was your reference?
It was Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh,
My
yeah,
nunchucks.
I'm not good.
All right, never mind. Yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre. I like never get those references except for Tina, you fat lard. That's
Okay,
the
sorry, I interrupted you. Keep going.
No, that was all I was gonna say.
But yeah, athleticism is a quality, but like,
they're just not qualities. That's all I was saying.
yeah, no, they're just.
That's not like a
skills.
character trait. And it's sad when like your worth is tied to something that's not a character trait.
Yeah, that's really sad. I mean, like, honestly, sounds like you dodged a bullet.
Yeah,
there.
I was literally gonna
But
say
that is so funny.
she dodged a bullet again. All of these submissions dodged massive bullets.
Good for him for being good at hobbies, though.
I know. I love someone with hobbies or who has hobbies.
Totally.
Like those are actually like great
Those are
fun
cool
things
hobbies.
about him.
But that
that's
doesn't
not what
define
keeps
who you are.
And that's not what keeps you in a relationship.
No.
At all.
That's so funny.
That is so funny.
Okay, number 4. I was told while trying to break up with someone that he has fasted, prayed / been to the temple about us and received revelation about that. Oh, that we were supposed to be together. Made me want to leave faster.
Not the spiritual manipulation. The number of girls that I have talked to that have been tried to be manipulated based on somebody else's quote unquote spiritual experiences is so alarming.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. I'm like, your experiences don't determine my experiences.
Yeah.
Also, I'm like, maybe you should like retake that upstairs and like think about that again because this is not working out.
Yeah, I'm curious about this revelation that you're receiving for yourself.
I know it is, and it's the same as number 1, where I'm like, why are we wanting to stay with people who are breaking up with us?
Yeah.
Like, why are you manipulating someone into thinking that they love you? They don't. They're leaving.
What's ironic is like, if in a relationship, if someone wants to leave and the other person like actually loves them, then they will like let them go.
Yeah,
That's the irony of it all.
I know.
I
Like,
think.
I get trying to fight for someone.
Totally.
It's
There's a
particularly
nuance there.
when you're dating. Like if you're married, you can fight. But yeah, like if somebody, like if Davis tomorrow was like, I want to get a divorce, I would be so shocked that's not going to happen, and that's why I can use this scenario. But I
Right.
would be like, okay, well, like I want you to be so happy, and if you don't want to be with me, like what can I do?
Yeah, totally.
Here? Like,
Totally.
We can try to work through things, but like ultimately at the end of the day, if you want to leave, please go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what people like. Also, I'm like, no one's going to be happy if one person's manipulated.
No.
It's the same as all of these. Like I feel like a lot of these are someone trying to manipulate you into staying.
Yeah,
And
totally.
it's so confusing to me.
For me, bringing in like the God complex
No.
is like really unnecessary.
No, that's like the spiritual
Manipulation
again.
is like, because it's like, look, like she has to like, it's like her choice too. That's
No.
what's hard.
Yes.
That's what's hard in all of these things. It's like, listen, like who you're in a relationship or like whether you get in a relationship with someone, it's also their choice. It's not just your choice.
Yeah, it's
And you gotta let them make it.
Well, and it's
Like,
also it shows to me. Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, well, it's beautiful when both of you want it, and so then it's a choice, and so it like self-actualizes or whatever. But like when someone doesn't want it and the other person is like begging and dragging along, it's just like, man, this is just like a recipe for disaster.
That was like the whole beauty of relationships
Yes.
is that like two people actively choose each other for the rest of their lives. And like you think about the statistics of that, that's so insane.
Yeah.
The people are
It's so
actually coming
insane.
together.
That is a miracle. In and
Yeah,
of itself.
that is a miracle. And one person, again, does not have enough love for both.
No.
What are we
No.
thinking?
That's so crazy.
Yeah, and him bringing in the spiritual place, don't like that.
That's so
That gives me the
unnecessary.
ick. Yeah, and again, it does make you want to leave faster, as she
No,
said.
exactly. You know, you just want to run because it's just like, ew, you don't respect me and what I have to say.
Yes,
And what I
you're-
want.
You're bulldozing me right now.
Exactly.
What are you going to do in 5 years? You just keep bulldozing over my
I
opinions.
think that's the key.
Yeah,
I think that's the
it's
key.
like, oh, you don't respect me or what I have to say or like my feelings about
Yes,
this.
totally.
Yeah, no, I don't like that. Last one. I asked him why he never took me on dates, and he then said, "Why didn't you ever take me on dates?"
Ew, that is so icky.
It's so lame because it doesn't actually address the problem at hand.
No.
It's just deflecting and being like, "Oh, this is your fault, though." And
Because
it's like,
literally
okay.
the problem, what she's saying here is, why didn't you take me on dates? Is like, hey, like I didn't feel like you valued me. Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, you didn't value me either.
Yeah, it's like you weren't trying, and it's like you didn't try hard enough either. It's like, okay, well, can we talk about this? Well, also like such a lame response.
Yes, that's what I mean.
To when, well, I'm saying like his feeling could be valid where he says, I also don't feel like you pursue me.
Yeah.
Because probably this is like far enough into a relationship where it's like, hey, you stop trying.
Yeah.
And so I'm like trying to communicate that. And
Yeah.
you both can feel like neither of you were trying, but this is like so poorly communicated. And like you're just getting so defensive.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
He's not expressing a feeling.
It's not like the listening thing, and it's like, okay, like I hear what you're saying. Like clearly, you're saying that like I'm not putting forth enough effort. Like the right answer is like, hey, listen, I feel like it's not like reciprocated, and so
Yeah.
like this is communicating to me that he doesn't have a lot of emotional intelligence.
No, absolutely not. That's what I'm saying is like,
Yeah.
he's just deflecting it. Yeah. Not able to respond in like a constructive way
It's
where he can
sucky.
also share his experience and his feelings.
It's sucky when he just puts it back on you.
Yeah.
Also, if he's the guy, like he should be taking you out on dates.
Yeah, I don't-
And like.
That's what I, yeah.
So that one is actually tough for me too, because what the guy is like, well, girl, you didn't take me on dates. And it's just like, whoa, like I'm like the girl here, like obviously I want to be excited about stuff, and I think it is really important to be like excited. Like actually, I will say on this trip, like the guys we were with, we were talking about dating and stuff, and one of the things that they did say is like I like really appreciate when like a girl is excited to do something or like wants to like plan or like, hey, let's go do this. And
Yeah.
he's like, I'm like good to plan it, but like just knowing she's excited about is
Yeah.
about it is like key. It sounds like he just wants to be swept off his feet is also my problem.
Yeah,
it's
I
like, where is
don't
the
like this.
masculinity in this statement?
I don't like this. It's like you never wooed. It's literally when you say you didn't bring me flowers, and he's like, well, you never brought me flowers, and it's like
exactly.
you have never wanted nor communicated that need to me.
Yes.
So what are we talking about here?
Yes,
Come back to
exactly.
earth. Come back to earth. I'm
Yes.
like, you also don't want me to ask you out on dates.
No, I don't, like the reality is I don't think he wants to be taken to an orchestra.
Yeah, literally, he's just not willing to have like a real conversation with you.
That's the
And,
bottom
like,
line.
Well, and this is so like he knows he's not taking you out on dates, and he just doesn't know what to do about it. So he's throwing it back on you.
Exactly.
Like so unwilling to own up to it and be like, yeah, no, I haven't.
Yeah.
Let's talk about like what's going on.
Yeah, and like here's why, and this is what I'm feeling.
Yeah, like I'm having a problem with this.
Yeah.
And I mean, worst case scenario, like switch off weeks of dates if we have to. Fine.
No,
Divvy it
totally.
up. But I'm like, look, you've been married for a long time. Yes, okay, not everyone can plan every single week, so just switch off.
Yeah, totally.
And like figure it out.
You know what's interesting? Do you have
Yeah.
anything else to say about this?
No. Keep going.
What's interesting is you can tell a lot about a person when you break up with them.
Yeah.
Their response to the breakup is actually fascinating. Like seeing how if people respond really, really well to it, and it's just like, hey, like, listen, I get it. Like, I think you're amazing, and like there's just like nothing I can do, and like, let me know if you're interested in the future.
Yeah.
Immediately, you're like, what did I just do? But if it's the opposite, where it's like, I received revelation about you, you need to be with me, or like, no, we're not breaking up. It's just like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, like, where is the respect? Like, where is like the respective boundaries, the respective agency, the respect of what I want?
Yeah.
It's just so fascinating. I think it tells a lot about a person about how they get broken up with, honestly.
So telling. It's
Yeah.
so telling. And it tells you a lot about where they are with themselves and how they feel about themselves and their relationship to self and their self-worth and like their confidence. Because confident people don't want people in their life who don't value them. They're like, okay, if you don't value me, then like please leave, actually.
No.
And so it's so sad if they're begging for you to be around. It's like, this is so much about you. It says more about them than it does about you.
Yeah.
Like all of these scenarios with all of these guys, it doesn't say anything about the breakup, or it says everything about them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, stuff.
It's so interesting. No, I literally saw a clip, I think it was last week, that was just like, you can tell how much someone loves themselves by how quickly they leave.
Yeah.
Because if they're not treated respectfully, or just like if someone communicates like, hey, I'm not interested in giving you like this part of my time, it's just like, well, then why would I invest any more emotional space into someone that's like not going to reciprocate and like
Absolutely.
not going to love me the way I deserve to be loved?
Yeah. And like just knowing what they deserve, actually.
Exactly.
That's what so much of dating is like knowing what you deserve and what like you're willing to have in your life.
Yeah.
And being willing to like discern that.
And I think when people say like working like hey, I need to like really work on themselves, I think it's just like, hey, like knowing what you deserve and like being confident that you deserve something really good. I think.
Like you're saying when they break up with you?
No, I'm saying when someone takes a break from dating and they're like,
yeah.
oh, I'm just like working on myself, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I think it's like a lot. I think what that means, and if you do it properly, it's just like, oh, like, I like deserve a really great guy, like, and that offers these qualities and blah, 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 blah.
I feel like a lot of times you need to like recalibrate and recenter yourself. Because I think sometimes when you date so much, you start lowering and lowering your standards, or like lowering what you're willing to accept because you want to date and you want to be married so badly. And it's like, okay, wait, no, I need to recenter myself and like remember what I actually want and who I actually am and what I actually deserve. And it's like, hey, I've been, we need to come back, come back to center, come back to earth, come back to home.
It's funny when you've veered off course, and then when you come back and then they reach out and you're like, I don't know what girl was talking to you, but it's not me.
Well, or when you veer off course and you've gone so far that you realize it's time to self-correct. And like, literally it's like one day you wake up and you're like, where am I?
No.
And where have I been?
And it's just like, I can't have you talked. Like, we never talked.
No.
I don't know you. We never spoke.
No, exactly. It's like, again, I see you in an airport.
Don't know
who that man is. Do not know who that man is. Nor do I know who the girl was who dated him.
No.
Because she is no longer here either.
Correct.
It's like brutal and it's humbling.
Why is dating so funny?
And no, it's so funny.
It's so funny.
And it just like follows you forever. And it's just so timeless. Well, and you think about like all the rom-com movies that everyone loves. It's like the same situations played over and over. And it's just like someone meeting someone and trying to date and like the drama. It's
too good.
It's crazy. And it's such like a weird social experiment.
Such a weird social experiment. And really, going back to what we said, it's a miracle two people find themselves and decide that they want to like create a life together.
Yeah.
Like, your decisions are not my decisions. Yeah, like, and I'm gonna let you make them for me.
And we will have children.
And
like create a life.
So crazy.
No,
so fun,
and
though.
also like nothing brings out the crazies like dating.
Yes.
Because there's no situation in your life really where you're like as vulnerable, like emotionally, as you are when you're dating. And so it brings out everything.
You want to unearth stuff that you need to figure out, you need to go to therapy for? Go get in a relationship. Or
go date someone who kind of treats you poorly.
Oh my gosh.
And see how you react to that.
So true.
See how long you're sticking around. See how long you're putting up with it. Gonna tell you a lot about yourself.
You know, it is a good sense check where it's just like, if it's like, wait, I'm like hanging around for this guy that like isn't interested in me. It's like, okay, wait, hold on. Pause. Pause. I need to like recenter and like be like, no, I deserve better. And I need to move on.
Totally. You're like, it's time. This was a good exterior sign for me.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's so
fun.
Anyways, we hope you all had an amazing week. We love you so much and we'll see you next time. Bye.